This is the big controversy. Y'all looking forward to Wicked this year?
Not anymore.
Well, guys, consider yourself geeks and you don't like Wicked. I don't know. I always figured this was a theater kid thing.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I know nothing about Wicked. I never saw the musical. Were there any famous songs that came from this that I should know?
Nothing that you would consider like a release. You know, like Chess had One Night in Bangkok and stuff like that. And,
yeah.
But there was nothing like that. But you know, in the theater community, yeah, there are some great songs that came out of here. Defying Gravity, Popular. Yeah, exactly. We love that music. Now, my first instinct when I heard they were making a movie out of this was, yeah, this is probably going to be just like that Cats musical or even the Les Miserables musical. You know, the films, they cast people that can't sing, directors that don't understand musicals, and they end up ruining what should be good musicals. But there was nothing up until this point that had me concerned about Wicked. They were just going to, well, here we go.
Let's go.
Here we go. And by the way, I want to welcome the Clue channel. He's saying hi. Glad you're here, my friend.
Yeah.
Yes, if you get a chance to see the original play, go do it. Netter and I did go to see it with some friends. It was great. If you're going into it as too much of an Oz purist, whether that's the books or the Judy Garland film, you're going to go, yeah, I don't know. But if you put that aside, it's a great little musical. Loved it.
Wicked star Cynthia Erivo has called out a fan-made movie poster for the highly anticipated movie musical from Universal Pictures as quote-unquote deeply hurtful. The altered version of the official Universal poster hides Erivo's eyes and much of her face that get closer to the original animated Broadway poster where her character's eyes were obscured by a wide rim cap. Yeah, everyone knows this poster, even if you've not seen the musical. This is a famous Broadway poster. And, you know, the original poster is an illustration. I'm a real-life human being who's chose to look right down the barrel of the camera to you, the viewer, because without words, we communicate with our eyes. Avira, who plays Elphaba, am I getting her name right? In Wicked, stated...
Oh, Elphaba, the character.
Elphaba,
yeah.
Okay, Elphaba in Wicked stated on her Instagram story and X pages. The Grammy winner and Oscar-nominated actress portrays Elphaba, who... becomes the Wicked Witch of the West in the upcoming movie musical with co-star Ariana Grande, the Grammy-winning and SAG Award-nominated actress, plays Glinda, who becomes the Good Witch. Our poster is an homage, as Liam Neeson would say, not an imitation. To edit my face and hide my eyes is to erase me, and that is just deeply hurtful. Erivo said on her social media page. She left no doubt that she was deeply offended by the faked movie poster. This is the wildest, most offensive thing I have seen. Equality to that awful AI of us fighting, which I don't know. I think that was done more for humor, but I didn't see the full details in that, so maybe it was offensive. I don't know. Equal to people post the question, is yours something green? That's offensive. People shouldn't be doing that. None of this is funny. None of this is cute. It degrades me. It degrades us, Erivo argued. She and Grande, top line, John M. Chu's adaptation of the Tony-winning musical Wicked, hitting theaters November 22nd. Universal Pictures directed Hollywood Reporter to Erivo's Instagram story post when asked for comment. So Universal is endorsing this post. Is that right?
It sounds like it to me. Wow. I mean, it's a great way to shoot yourself in the foot. This is look, this is the thing. Now, and it's actually gotten kind of hard. Oh, this is another thing. I do want to drop a link to the actual, I don't know, I think it was TikTok. The guy that did this, not only, you know, did he release this on Twitter so people could see it, but he went through how he photoshopped it and what he did. And there's a lot more than just putting shadow over her eyes. He changed the color of her lips. He upturned it so that it's a smile like in the picture, right? He moved Aria Grande, whatever the White Witch's name is, moved her hand, which she had nothing to say about that, right? That it's covering more of her face too.
Is also being blocked. Both characters in the original posters, you don't see their whole face. It's not one or the other. This wasn't being done out of malice. This was being done because he's probably a Wicked fan and wanted to see what these actors would look like if they were imitating the original poster. That's all it was.
And like I said, there's a whole lot more that goes into it. He added some hair. He darkened, the foreground and everything.
If we were to take this and make it look more like the Broadway poster, that's all it was.
I mean, and I'm looking at this going, well, I could have seen too him like bringing her Ariana Grande's hair down over her ear. But if you do that, then it, is he going to like paint in a whole white gown for her and a hat? That's probably going a bit far. It's more work than I would have been willing to put into it.
That's all it was. I don't even think he was even necessarily saying, "Oh, this is better than the poster." I think he was just saying, "Oh, look, what if we had done? What if it looked like they use these, stars on the."
But the funny thing is the reaction that it's getting online. She's being torn up by this because nobody has had any grief with, the fact that they cast, for example, a black woman in this role. She's playing a green character.
Well, anyone can play this character, because it's
anybody.
And that, yes, no one said anything.
Unless you want to get bent out of shape that they didn't get an actual green woman to play this role.
Yes,
that's cultural appropriation against green people.
No one was saying anything about the casting choices. Maybe more about Ariana Grande, maybe, but I mean, no one's attacking the casting of the Wicked Witch in the West. And
yeah, I don't know Ariana Grande that well, but I just can't hear her singing Popular. I mean, that's gonna. I don't think so.
She is a singer, right? Maybe she can pull it up.
She is a singer, but
she's been in plays.
Very different style of singer. This is not Broadway type.
I know.
Singing that she normally does. Clue makes a great point. He says his theory is that woke cinema doesn't care about profit. They make these movies so that they can have the opportunity to call us all istophobes.
But this is a very expensive production for Universal. They are banking a lot on this movie.
Well,
it has to do well. And in fact,
this is very late in the game. There are a lot of people who have already bought advance tickets. So this may already have enough momentum that they're going to be okay, but damn.
This is hurting.
This is just.
It's interesting Universal, though, endorsed this, though. I think I missed that on my first reading this article.
And it is pissing off a lot of Wicked fans. And there's a lot of people, from the Tolkien community and Star Wars and everything going, welcome to our life.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is all we've been
Try not to love anything too much because these cultural vandals will come along and destroy it. That is their goal.
So again,
and if you go and spend money on this crap, you are part of the problem.
This movie will die a lonely death next to Joker 2, possibly. I mean,
I hope so. I really effing hope so at this point. Now, you go online, it's a little bit harder to find this fan edit of the picture than it is the regular poster. But now you look at that poster and you look into her eyes and you go, you're an opinionated and you're looking down your nose at me. I don't want to see your damn movie.
Do you know what Wizard of Oz, kind of redo I enjoyed? Remember the Sci-Fi Channel's Tin Man?
Yeah, that was an interesting... See, that one is another one where you have to just completely throw out any preconceptions. This is a completely different...
It's like a science fiction take.
Yeah. Well, right? Kind of steampunkish.
Steampunk, yeah.
Yeah.
And who was in that? What actress was in that? That was the one who... I should know her name. Never mind.
Deschanel.
Zooey Deschanel.
Zooey Deschanel, yeah.
Right,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I forgot who played the Tin Man. I like that actor a lot. He was in Star Trek.
Yeah, he was the one that played Hawk in Star Trek. Matanui says they're mad about her smiling, aren't they? Well, I'm sorry, but the poster is smiling. If you're not smiling and you're trying to recreate something else, then the problem is you, not the image that you're supposed to be. That would be like doing the Mona Lisa, picking her nose. You know, I mean, it's like, I'm sorry, the Mona Lisa wasn't picking her nose. If she was, then yeah, by all means do that thing. You know?
I had a theory running around too, and this may be a false theory because maybe this was the original poster. But what if this poster that the guy re-edited was their original idea for the poster, and this actor complained about that and made him change it to something where you can see? I'm not saying that's what happened, but
Yeah.
it's just weird because think about it. This would get fans of the play, I think, more jazzed up to see this movie, seeing this recreation of the original artwork just done with the actors from this movie. So I don't know.
Do you know when Wicked releases?
November, Thanksgiving holiday weekend, I think. Yeah.
So maybe I'm going to try to work a Wizard of Oz Monday night at the movies watch party.
There you go.
I probably won't, though, Clue. I probably won't be following it up with Return to Oz.
Boo!
There is an animated sequel to the Wizard of Oz. It wasn't Return to Oz. It was something else. I'm forgetting. But the problem with it is it's out of print. So I have a copy of it, and you'll want to watch live with me so that I can share it with you guys.
Return to Oz was scary, but Fairuza Balk of Dorothy so forgiven. It's weird.
Yeah.
We're looking at Fairuza Balk now. I swear she does not age. Look at recent pictures of her.
I think she might be a real witch. I don't know. I don't know.
She was in that Craft movie. I remember that.
Yeah.
You know what's so stupid about this? This movie is in two parts. They may have their pre-order sales for the first one, but not the second.
Good point.
Another thing where they're splitting it up into two parts. I'm just not.
Well, but this falls under what you were talking about earlier. If it runs too long, what do you want them to do? This is a Broadway musical, which would have an intermission in the middle.
I guess that's the way to do it. I don't get
So
it.
if they're doing the first part right up to the showstopper, and then they break that movie, and then the next one takes place after the intermission, I could see that.
But that's the Wicked news. I know a lot of y'all were looking forward to this one in the chat.
I'm not anymore. I won't give them my money. I won't.
I'm just tired of this.
I am tired of supporting companies that hate me. And someone that supports people like this, I will not.
There was no ill intent with this Photoshop poster. This was just someone doing an experiment.
Someone looking for points.
I get your anger over the comment about, is this part of your anatomy green? That was rude. And you go ahead and shout that down. I'm not saying anything. Or maybe ignore it too and just rise above it.
Although I'm sure there's an adult parody out there that we could find out.
Oh boy. Well, on that note...